beautiful Millennium Park down to Toyota Park. Second City is sparkling tonight. FC Dallas and the Chicago Fire. The Chicago Fire. Side, what does Shellis Hyndman have with his starting 11?
Well, rumblings of a 4-4-2 lineup shift in pregame, Dan, but I think there might be some gamemanship there.
So they'll try to turn it around tonight.
It does look like the WinStar coin toss goes to the Chicago Fire tonight. So Chicago Fire will start it up and look for a good start for this all-important game for both these sides.
It's good to have alongside Steve Jolly, Evan Whitfield. I'm Dan Kelly, along with our crew, the shared broadcast. And you look, Steve, at FC Dallas, and the change is they try to make a run here now, coming down the right side into the box. The redirection. Jackson with a good look at goal, just redirecting it wide.
Well, Dan, if you want to see an example of what or how frustrating it's been for an FC Dallas fan, take a look at this one. Jackson in front of the box, 8 yards out, needs to put that on frame, but he doesn't. And what a wonderful opportunity for FC Dallas.
And extending neatly is Jackson. He's had the only good chance of this game, and it was a good one just sent wide. Slots the pass through the drive, and it's ripped wide. Another great chance. This one was from Chavez.
Well, any FC Dallas fan is going to hope that this is not another common theme for FC Dallas, getting in front of the box and not putting it in, at least on frame, and testing the young Johnson. At some point, you've got to be concerned that a reoccurring.
I believe that's the second time they've raised the flag for Castilla being a little overzealous. Is now in the midst. It's Jacobson to Jackson. Flag stays down. What an unbelievable stop. Reaching back with the big paw. Robbery. Sean Johnson on Jackson.
A gigantic play by Sean Johnson, the young keeper. We've been talking about FC Dallas not getting the ball in frame and testing the keeper. Well, they tested the keeper there, and Sean Johnson comes up big, as we see here. And what a interesting reaction here after Jackson gets on this. It's a big save. You can see Jackson's reaction like, man, I tried everything there, and I still couldn't get it past him.
Jackson and Gibbs looking for separation. Dominic Oduro coming back to support. Brother Patrick Nyako now it ricochets to pause. Jumping out of the way to avoid the handball. Pardo losing it. Castillo checking his options. Jumping in Benitez. The chip to the 6, the drive, and getting a little help on his line, Sean Johnson. Dan Gargan, right place, right time.
And a good ball by Jared Benitez floating in. Jackson gets a nick on it, and it is Chavez who gets a little bit of a touch, an awkward touch, with Dan Gargan doing exactly what he's supposed to do, cover Baba, who is in the right place at the right time.
Jackson trying to slip loose. The shot scores! Finally, pay dirt for FC Dallas, and Jackson finally finds goal.
You'd have to say, if you're an objective viewer of this game so far, that very deserving FC Dallas finally gets on the end of one, but it's a throw-in by Ugo Hemelu, and the young defender Anababa is caught sleeping a little bit. Jackson gets behind him and finishes off to the far post with a wonderful finish. And a well-deserved 1-0 lead by FC Dallas.
Ricardo Villar lining things up. Head ball docked down, and the rebound bicycled home. 2-0 for FC Dallas.
Well, Chicago Fire dug a deep hole for themselves now. Off the corner kick by Vilar. You can see that the FC Dallas team just a little bit more committed, and George John getting on the end of that one. But it's the creativeness of Danny Cruz with a phenomenal finish. Not too much that Sean Johnson could do about that one. Sorry, it's not George John, it's Zach Lloyd who gets on the end of that. The competitive Zach Lloyd getting on the end of that, creating an opportunity.
Pardo and Chavez lining up. Chavez, just a quick flick, snapped over the bar. That's a good feeling, because it didn't look like the script was going to go well for FC Dallas after much more of the same to open up this match, missing scoring chances, but they started to finish. And now they're looking to finish off the fires. A red card coming out, straight red card. Is that on Pavel Pardo?
It is Dan Pardo. I know he's frustrated by how the game has turned out, but he definitely came in at the last minute there on Vilar with a foolish and vicious tackle. Really no excuse for that. Not an educated decision by a very experienced player when your team is struggling to pick up points, to come in that late and that foolishly from behind. And you could see Michael Kennedy, the referee, didn't even think about it, went straight to the pocket and threw the red card out. Be a good defensive option here for Coach Celisheim.
Grazzini off of Baruch. Now Baruch gets it back. Good turn, good pass. Sebastian Grazzini shooting, scores! They ain't dead yet.
Oh, Chicago Fire. That is basically demonstrating a never die attitude. It's good to see. Puts it onto his right foot. Far post. Nothing Kevin Hartman could do about that. Grazzini with an incredible finish here in the 85th minute, 86th minute. We're due for an exciting last 5 minutes, Dan. This is going to be fun to watch.
What a turn to get Jacobson to bite, moving it to the right side, and oh, the finish. And there she goes. FC Dallas has secured a playoff spot and just won their 10th consecutive Brimstone Cup.